collaborators, not my collaborators, Lord have mercy. I hope my mods come in here tonight to control the
Mhm.
channel for me. But this is Let's Chat About It with me and Miss Angeline. Miss Angeline, what's up? What's up, Miss Angeline?
Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Let's Chat About It.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
get
Oh
into it.
yeah, yeah. Miss Angeline, you know what? So much is going on. I want to talk about this thing with I don't know if you know about him. A lot of people they've been talking about it about we're gonna get us some other stuff because I know there's a lot of people on that come into our channel. They might not know too much about the church world, but I'm
Right,
far familiar with it because I grew up in it
right.
and everything. And so this thing dealing with Brian Carnes, how he been did you hear about that?
Tell me about it. Enlighten me.
Well, he's he's a prophet
Hmm.
and but he he been having a lot of uh things coming up against him, like dealing with women
Who
and
you talking about?
everything.
Jamal Bryant? Is he from Atlanta?
No, no, not Jamal
Oh,
Bryant. Brian
oh, okay,
Brian Carnes. Look him up, Brian Carnes.
okay,
I text you his name.
okay.
And he been cheating on his taxes since 2015, and it hunt him down. He already had allegations with him with several different women.
Hmm.
And instead of him taking accountability and sitting down, he just kept on being behind the pulpit, kept telling the church to pray for him and everything and all that. But there was a time and a place. If a man of God or woman of God, if they was to fail, in which we all do, you know,
Yeah.
you got some church folk I know that try to get you back on track, but you got some church folk that'll eat you alive too, you know. And he got caught cheating on his taxes. He had to plead guilty in the state of Florida.
Yeah.
He owed him $600,000, and he looking at 3 years in jail. All them
Wow.
churches he got, one in Houston, one in Orlando, one here in North Carolina. You know, sometime whenever God know that you're not gonna stop and you're gonna get exposed one way or the other. That's the
Hmm.
most saddest thing, you know.
Yeah.
And Angela, I'm not saying that any of us have made it. God knows in heaven. I'm not perfect. I have done some things I shouldn't have done and everything and all that. But whenever you get that level, whenever you get that level in the gift and you are internationally known, you need to show some integrity. If you have an issue, go to God about your issue. And I think what happened that there's a lot of men and women of God, they won't confront what's going on, Pitbull. What's going on, brother? Pitbull, I'm gonna make you out of a mod, man. Yeah. And Pitbull, if you stand here long enough, if you can you control the crowd for me? I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for coming in, man. You gracing your presence, man, in my life, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. And it's what is doing, Angeline, is having a very I appreciate it, brother. What is doing, Angeline, is having a massive effect on the churches now. It's making church look more like a circus. You seen what Drewski done. You know the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You seen what he done.
Hmm.
And a
Yeah.
lot of people got offended. A lot of people got offended with that. I didn't get offended. It's God's way of showing. It's God's way of showing the church. This is how y'all acting.
Right.
This is the foolishness that y'all acted. And a lot of pastors got upset with him. One pastor got behind the pulpit and called him all kind of fat this and that behind the pulpit. But all the
Right.
man doing, he was doing it in comedy, but yet he was telling the truth on what state the church is
Hmm.
in. Yeah.
Hmm.
I didn't get mad. I didn't get mad. I didn't get mad at Drewski. Because you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes God he uses people for
Hmm.
the church, for the church to confront stuff. A lot
That's
of people
right.
got mad at Drewski. A lot of people got mad at
I don't
him.
know why.
He was just telling the truth because you know what? They making church more like a business than than for souls to come in and be. and be changed.
That's exactly what it is.
Just like
Exactly what it
Pitbull
is.
said, bringing light to a situation because they played around. They
Mhm.
played around for so long. Pastors making all this money, and your members are squabbling. I'm gonna tell you something. I had a dream. And I'm gonna go ahead and share it on here. I'm not gonna bring the person name up because I don't know if they be watching me or not. But and I can and I call uh uh I call him, one of my fathers of the faith. And I talk to him every now and then. He's a prophet. He live in North Carolina. I've been knowing him a long time. And I told him about that I had a dream that I was we was somewhere. And I had a dream that one of the old bishops, now, this bishop is dead and gone. I have never ever thought about this. Now I seen the bishop name, seen him years ago, whenever he was living, but he was old back in the 90s. He was old then.
Mhm.
And his name was Bishop Martin, and he died. He died years ago. He died in the 90s, I think. And I had a dream that he was living, and we was inside of a church, and he popped up behind the pulpit. Everybody was looking at us. I said, "Wait a minute, ain't he dead?" Yeah. He said God sent. He said God sent him. He said God sent him to fire these pastors that is not getting the work done that God need for them to get done. He said God sent him to do that. And you know what? That was the most strangest dream, and I'm still bothered by it today. And I talked to my I talked to my friend about it. I always look at him. It's been a father figure, and he told me. He said that dream that you had was from God, Tyrone. He said because God is going to do some shaking up in the church. That He's going to do some shaking up because He's tired. He's tired of seeing people going to hell through the church. That's what he told me.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that thing really bothered me. It shook me. And I'm a dreamer anyway. I'm nobody special. But God do give me prophetic dreams, and they do, and I'm not gonna lie to you, and it do come to pass. I hate it
Yeah.
whenever I dream. That's one of the situations why
Mhm.
why I don't sleep well at night. 'Cause I'm afraid I'm gonna dream about something.
Wow.
You know. Anything you want to elaborate on that, Angeline?
Well, I want to touch on the preacher Bryant. You said
Brian
about the
Corn.
taxes,
Brian
about
Corn.
the taxes,
Yeah.
and you said it was in what 2000 ever since 2015. You said
2015. 2015.
okay. It's 2026, so if it finally caught up with him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
One thing about God, He give us time enough to change.
Yeah.
He give us time enough to figure out is you gonna do right? If you gonna follow this narrow road because it's narrow.
Yeah.
That righteous road is very narrow. Is you
Yes.
gonna follow that narrow road or you gonna go on this wide road
Yeah.
where everybody else is and it look like everybody's doing good and having a good
Yeah.
time over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
He gave
Yeah.
him enough time to change if he wanted to. He gave him enough time to turn that situation around,
Yeah.
but he was not. He was going to continue to do it. He was going to continue to do it as long as he got away with it. He was going to continue to do it. And he had to be exposed. See,
Yeah.
one thing about it, what
Appreciate it,
people
Fitz.
don't
Thank you, man.
one thing about it, what people don't realize, and it's cliche because everybody say it, but when they in it, they don't feel like it gonna happen to me. Everybody know the cliche, what you do in the dark, it will, it
It, sh-
will come to light.
it sure will. It
Everybody
sure will.
say, everybody say that.
It sure will.
But when it come to them, what they doing, for some reason, they don't believe it gonna come to the light.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that saying go for everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. If he had a did it maybe 2 years and say, Lord, forgive me, da da da, let me stop. I know this wrong. I repent. Let me do this on the straight. I guarantee you, nobody never would have knew nothing about it. But he kept going.
Yeah.
He kept going, and God had to expose him because he see his heart was not gonna change. He was gonna continue to do that. As long as he got away with it, he gonna continue to do it. And sad as it kept, I don't feel sorry. I don't feel no way sorry. I feel no way tired for him. I'm just gonna be honest. He is a man of God, supposed to be the head of a church. You say three, not one, but three,
Yeah. Well, four. Really four.
four churches.
Yeah.
You got plenty money. Why are you cheating? You greedy now. And
Yeah.
what the Bible say? Money is the root of what? All evil.
Yeah. The love of money. Yeah.
Yes, of
The
all
love of.
evil. And he had enough money. He could have paid his taxes and still been good. But that greed, they
Yeah.
get caught up. They get caught up.
Yeah.
And he gonna be held accountable way more than what I would be held accountable for,
Yeah.
because he's a pastor.
Yeah.
God hold him to a different standard than he
Yeah.
hold me.
Yeah.
Because he got people looking at him. He got people that follow him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he affect people that going to his church. He affect people that's outside of his church
Yeah.
that say, why would I go to church?
Yeah.
The preacher just as crooked as me.
And that's the most saddest thing. That's one thing that
They ain't no better than me. They doing the same thing with me. So why should I go into church for what? For
that's
what?
what bothers me
They
the
ain't
most.
even going by the Bible.
That bothers me the most, Angeline. It really it bothers me the most because we are losing people by the droves because of the foolishness that is going on. God,
Exactly.
God used Drewski. What people want to say he did, but God used Drewski. God allowed him to make that comedy skit of how the mega churches be cutting up.
And
God
they
had
can't.
used it and showed the foolishness of what goes on. Don't you know? Don't you? Don't you know? Is it just so much corruption in some of these in, in some of these big churches? So much
Mhm,
corruption is all about numbers,
mhm.
numbers, numbers, numbers. It's not about souls, souls, souls anymore. It's about greed, greed, greed.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. And one thing about it, you keep playing with God enough, God will take you out of here. Just
That's
like he
right.
did, just like he did Eddie Long.
Yeah, I see he
And
said Eddie Long. Yeah, he took him out. At the end of the day, he took him out.
I haven't listen, I'm gonna say this right here. I've seen it happen. I experienced it. We was up on a bad leadership in our church. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. People can say what they want to say. If you watch it, yeah, I don't care. But we was in bad leadership of the church that I went to. Bad leadership. You know, the man had a gift, but he also had a problem. He had a gift.
Let me elaborate on that gift. Most of them do. Most of them have a phenomenal gift
Yeah.
into drawing people, getting people. They just have that gift. They most of them have that gift, and that's how they draw people in. That's how they get these big old mega churches. They are likable people,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very likable, very
Yeah.
very talented,
Yeah.
very manipulative.
Yeah.
They know how
Yeah.
to draw people in.
Yeah.
And for them to get mad at that comedian, why get mad at him? Because if y'all didn't get him the content, he wouldn't be able to perform it.
That's
You don't
it.
want him, you don't want him to perform the content, stop giving him something to perform.
Yeah,
Because if
yeah,
you give it to him, it's free will. It's on the playing field. He can write and make skit about whatever he want to. So if you don't like it, then stop giving him the content.
yeah. You know what? It really, I felt really kind of embarrassed because see, I'm part of the church too. I felt really kind of embarrassed, and I know it didn't have anything to do with me because God knows, that there's some things, that I need to tighten up on, and God knows I do. But to see but to see what God is breaking to the light, what's going on inside these big
Mhm.
churches, you know,
Mhm.
people people needing help. Now you do have some churches out there that are doing the right thing. Not
Oh,
saying that
most
you don't.
definitely. I feel like my church doing the right thing. I have no
You
problem.
you
I
you have some pastors. You have some pastors
Mhm.
that are really genuine at heart,
Mhm.
that love God and love people and shepherd His people. They love their
Mhm.
family too.
Mhm.
They treat their wife with respect and honor. They love their children. Those are the ones that.
And
Those
the
are the
be
ones. Those
and
are
the
the
be
ones.
Go ahead
Go
on.
ahead.
I
Those are the ones that we need to give their flowers to. But
Mhm.
these ones that's hiding behind and lying and not showing any kind of integrity
Mhm.
at all whatsoever. What's going on, Doug?
Mhm.
What's going on? What's going on, preacher? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? They all speaking to you. A pressure speaking to you, Doug, and all of them in here. Yeah, thanks for having
Mhm.
y'all in here, man. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
But they making it more. They're making it more out of a circus than
Mhm.
anything. So much. You know what? I don't. There's nothing wrong in praising God. But I'm gonna tell you, they begin to really do all this shouting and worshiping and everything like that inside Soul Train. I'm for real.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ain't nothing wrong in giving God a dance. There's nothing wrong, but it's getting to the point. It's getting to the point. They do more like a competition thing, and some of them. And I ain't gonna lie to you. Some people just want to be seen. Precious, I know you agree with me. I know you do, and you probably familiar with church too. Yeah, yeah. It's not organic. It's just like Precious said that it's not organic. It's more of look what I got on. Look at these dresses and the heels I got on. Look at this. Look at this tight nut busting suit I got on with high waters.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but I will say this. This is my feeling. I feel like it's more genuine churches that is doing right. I think it's
Yes,
more of them, but
yes,
it's the ones that's not doing right that making the putting the drab over the whole church. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? People put it
yes.
in a category. If a person's not really going to church and they see this here happening to a church or this, the first thing they gonna say, that's why I don't go to church.
Ain't nobody living right. That's what they say.
Exactly, exactly. And God gonna be they gonna have to take accountability for that. And
Yeah,
as you say, some churches is for show.
yeah.
Now I don't know whether you saw this pastor wife, first lady, what she had on
I
going.
know, showing all, you know what, showing
That
all that
is inappropriate. I don't care
going,
what her husband get on the pole pit and say that he bought her that dress. I don't
going
care. It's inappropriate.
to revealing. That, that new thing showing straight to her coochie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's
It's showing straight to her coochie.
inappropriate.
And then when folks say something about it, they get upset again. I wear what I want to wear. Yes, you can wear what you want to wear.
You could have went butt naked if you wanted to, but that don't make it right.
Yeah,
Yeah, and nobody questioned that you can't wear what you want to wear. But what
yeah.
we saying, it did not look right for a
It
first
did not
lady
look
to
right at all.
have that
Because you
dress
know
on.
what? Everybody not delivered. Everybody still have wandering eyes. I'm sure, I'm sure, I'm sure now, I'm
Mhm.
sure that somebody was in there looking like, ooh, we.
Oh,
And
yeah.
probably so, and
Oh, yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
know where they were looking.
It was inappropriate. It was very inappropriate. Regardless of how he tried to clean it up,
Thank you, precious.
dress it up, it was clearly inappropriate. And
Yeah.
another thing, do I believe he bought her that dress? Did I buy her dress? That's just something he said.
Yeah, yeah, and you know what? You know
That
what? I'm
man
not
ain't
gonna.
bit- that man ain't bit more bought her that dress than I bought her that dress.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you, and you gonna laugh. I see the thing on YouTube where this man said the same thing. He said, "Y'all don't think this man bought his wife that dress?" He said he done a scenario. He said, "I'm gonna tell you how it went." Honey, I like this dress right here. I don't think you should wear that. Honey, but it just took look it looked trivial.
Uh-huh.
But I want to
I
wear. I
think
want to do
he I
so and
think
so.
he I think he agreed for her to wear it, but for him talking about he went and picked it out and like he picked the dress. That's a bunch of crap.
You
She
better.
picked that dress out. She wanted to wear it. Now he might have paid for it if he's saying it like that. He trying to make it seem like he actually picked the dress. She might have got it and say, "This is what I want to wear. I like this," and he might have paid for it, but he trying to put out like he actually picked it, he liked it in it. Nah, bruh.
Yeah.
Who you think you talking to?
I do.
Nah.
Okay, okay, brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. You have a
Yeah,
good
that
night,
it
man.
was it was it was very inappropriate.
It was.
And
It
I
was.
could
It
not
was.
I could not be under his leadership. He too
Nah.
worldly. He is too worldly and she is too worldly. I done heard too much about this man. And when you always hearing something, it's something to it. It may not be everything, it's something to it. And I could not be under him. I could not be under his teaching.
You heard what he told Cam Newton. You got some pretty legs.
Hmm. And he was married to um basketball wife. He was married to before he married her. He was married to somebody on a reality show, and she
Yeah.
looked just like this wife here. They favor a whole lot.
That's the strangest thing. I said
They
she looked
favor
more
a
like his
whole
first
lot.
wife.
Yeah, they favor a whole lot.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. So you know Jamal Brand had a good start. I remember when he started out preaching. He was a powerful speaker. He had a he had a good start. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He can preach right now. Most, like I told you, most of them can.
Yeah. But you know what? God don't care nothing about you know what? Your gift is not that important than your integrity. Your integrity
Mhm,
toward God and the way you live
mhm,
is more important in the eyes of God than your
mhm,
gift, you know. And that's what bothers me the most because the world is looking at this. The world, our children, people that who need God is looking at this, and what it's doing is drawing them
mhm,
farther and farther and farther away
mhm.
and everything. So my question is, who's going to go out there and try to make amends with them and tell them everybody don't act like this, everybody
Yeah.
don't carry on like this, just
Mhm,
because certain people do. But you got to understand, we're living in the last days. Whether if
mhm.
anybody understands it or not on here, we're living
Yeah.
in last days. The Bible said that there's going to be a great falling away. The great falling away is not only in the church, but it's a great falling away that people who was once in the faith are no longer in the faith anymore.
Yeah.
They had literally given up. It almost happened to me. It almost happened to me.
Mhm.
Literally giving up because going through the toils of life beating them up, and they
Yeah.
want to know what and they want to know what God is at, and they just give up. Just say, you know what, help it. You know, God ain't real. You know, so ain't no need of me trying to even
Mhm.
stick in here, and I'm going through this, and end up resulting back to something deadlier than it was the first time.
Mhm.
And what happened, I have seen people who done that and died out there,
Yeah.
and died, and died out there, left God and died out there.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
have seen people who that happened to. They was
Yeah.
once powerful. They could sing, preach, and everything, but life took a toll on them to the point they say, you know what?
Mhm.
F everything. F the church, F God, F you, F your mama, and left and went back out there. It became 5 and 10 times worse than what they was and
Yeah.
died out
Sad.
there.
Yeah. Sad.
And died out there. And
Mhm.
it 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 brings accountability to me also. You know, I made a post one time and said there are certain things on YouTube. There are certain things on there are certain things on YouTube that I'm not gonna do. You know, I've
Mhm.
said that. I've said that, I'm not gonna go all far out to the point where it's looking ridiculous. Like, I know gonna wear they ain't Tyrone doing stuff like that. You
Mhm.
know, it doesn't matter how high I get up in my platform. I I want to bring a balance to some
Yeah.
things. I want to just say, not even the higher you get up in YouTube, you're gonna start getting noticed by other larger YouTubers,
Mhm.
and and you're gonna
Yeah.
have to stand your ground and just say, well, I won't do this, you
Mhm.
know, because someone might want you to collab with them and do some crazy stuff, you know. You have to you have to say to yourself that I can't uh go against my convictions
Yeah.
just for this.
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of people do it.
Yeah, you
Went
gotta
against
keep
their
your integrity for
yes,
sure.
yes.
Mhm.
They went against their convictions for money because you know what? Evil sells. Wickedness
Oh, most
sells.
definite.
It sells.
Drama sales.
Sexual sexual orientation, it sells.
Mhm.
Dirty mouth,
Mhm.
it sells.
Yeah, drama.
Drama,
Messy.
it sells.
Mhm.
It sells
Mhm.
and everything. So if God allow me,
Mhm.
you know, because I want right here to be a God thing for me. If God allow me to get up there, uh, I always want to keep my integrity. I always want to just still have my convictions on point
Mhm.
to the point that nah, because you know what? Just because there's money involved. I heard one comedian say something, and he was talking to Shannon Sharp. He's a social media made it big time. He said that what if somebody offered me $10 million to wear a dress? And he said that's something I can't do. He
What's that
said, but
cat? What's that cat?
no, not Cat Williams. Cat Williams said something like that too. But there he was
Yeah, he did.
another dark skinned guy and everything
Mhm.
and all that. And he did say, he said really, he said that that's a sign that you are just falling, What you're doing, you're falling off because you thinking that if you do this, it'll bring more money. Yes, it will bring more money.
Mhm.
But look what it does to your character. You
Mhm.
know, look what it does. I'm telling you, a lot of people that might not like this, but that's why I don't watch anything Tyler Perry make. I don't. I'm not
Oh,
judging him.
really? Oh,
No.
really?
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
why I don't watch.
he got a couple of lawsuits out.
Yeah, I know. See, like I
Mhm.
say, whatever you do in the dark
Yeah.
is gonna come out. That's on anybody, and that's one of the reasons why I don't watch a lot of his shows because see, he have changed. He have changed. The higher that he went up, he have changed.
Mhm.
Because, like I say, the more you start making money, you start having the elites. The elites start noticing you
Mhm.
and start trying to talk to you. Just say, you can do this another way. We know with more money and everything and all this stuff. And cause you to lose your integrity, but also cause you to lose your convictions on things. You will start doing things. You will start doing things that you never would have done,
Mhm.
in the past. You
Yeah.
know. And I said,
Oprah is another one that kinda
yeah,
changed up
yeah,
from her
I
beginning.
see. I've seen a lot of people who fell for that. A lot of people who fell for that.
Mhm.
And I'm not judging anybody, to each his
Yeah,
own. If you want to go ahead and if you want to go ahead and and do that, that's on you. Nobody never did say that you couldn't.
right.
But me, myself, and I
Mhm.
always want to try to keep things pure with me. You know,
Most definite.
no, I'm not perfect, Angeline. I tell people, I even tell my kids,
Mhm.
Daddy ain't perfect. Daddy make mistakes. You know, but I want to try to hold myself accountable. When
Yeah,
I do something wrong, I want to be able to come back and apologize and to make it right and not return there and do it again. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Now
right.
there is a thing
Learn
if you
from
do
your
something,
mistake.
learn from your mistakes.
Mhm.
Don't keep repeating it.
Right, right.
So, you know, uh, it's a live and learn. It's a live and learn thing. It's a live and learn thing. But get to that point that what I want to tell you about uh back to that pastor that we had. You know, uh he he had a great gift. He was good friend with Shirley Caesar, but he had some problems.
Some
You know,
demons.
yeah,
Demons.
he had some problems,
Mhm.
and brought the church down. Brought it down. He was reported to leadership
Was
so
you
many
was
times.
you at the was you at the same church you are now, or
I
it was
had
a different church?
I was married at the time, and I left because me and him kept doing. I have never fell out with a pastor. Me and him kept doing this. You know, he be behind pulpit throwing rocks and everything. He was gifted. He could play. He could
Mhm.
sing and everything. But it got to the point where really I allowed God to knock me out of my space. Ain't no telling where I would have been if I had a stayed. Cause I really wasn't supposed to leave. But but I'll talk to you about that one day.
Mhm.
I won't say too much about it.
Did he end up leaving though?
Well, God stepped in.
Mhm.
Uh he started getting sick. He had a real bad heart attack. God
Oh,
spared his life.
wow.
Listen, but God spared his life. But God, he got better, but there was still no change. And I was living at my house, and my mom and them. I called my mom one morning. I was getting up from work and everything, and she was just saying how tired she was and what was going on in the church and everything and all that. And I got upset. I said, "Mom," I said, "y'all need to do something about the Tyrone we tried to. Leadership wouldn't even touch it, and I know why leadership wouldn't touch it, because leadership was dirty. Yes, leadership was dirty. They were dirty too. So how can you touch something, and if you do, they'll expose you,
Right. You
right?
had some on. That's kinda
Yeah.
like your boss. That's how your
Had it,
boss feels right now.
yeah. Had his finger, had his finger, had his finger, had his finger in their face. Like, I know what you done too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm just pointing at myself.
I know exactly. I'm laughing because that's a good reference of what's going on today. That's all. I'm just laughing, you know.
Yeah, and what happened? And what happened? I got so upset. I said, Lord, I said, you need to do something. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something hit my spirit and say, you keep your nose out of my business.
What?
Like God told me that you keep your nose out of my business. I'm gonna handle this. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, I did. Way before it happened to him. I said, Mama, I said, God told me to shut my mouth and that
Mm.
he gonna handle it. Uh Father's Day. Father's Day. 2000, 2011. 2011 Father's Day. Uh I had to work. I didn't get to go to church that day. And so my wife and the kids and my daughter, they went to church because I had to
Mhm.
work third shift. and somebody called me, somebody texted me and said, "Man," said, "What's up? I'm sorry about your pastor," because they didn't know I stopped going there. I was going to another
Right.
church. I said, "What are you talking about? Oh, you didn't hear about it? They said they found him dead." And they
Well,
said the night,
in his house?
yeah, he was getting dressed. My sister, because he was Sunday morning, Sunday morning. They they kept waiting on him. My mama said, we kept wondering where he at. You know, he always be there on time.
So your family was still going to that church? You was the only one had left? Okay.
My mom said that my sister and brother-in-law went up there, knocked on the door. They said, "Seen his car?" I said, "Knocked on the door." He said, "Pastor Abram," tried to get him. And they said they know something wasn't right because he used to come to the door, turn around, and done a
He
wellness
he
check.
wasn't married?
Mm-mm. Done a welfare check. Well, I ain't going to hell because of you. You ain't gonna make me go to hell, Angeline. You ain't gonna make me go
Oh.
to hell.
Oh.
And they said the night before he was raising his head. They say he was cussing. They was having a meeting about another pastor that he was coming back to the district, and they said that night he was cussing up a storm. Yeah, and
About
Angeline,
about
about the man that they was gonna get to come back to be over there,
oh, okay.
and they say he was cussing up a storm. And you know what? My mom said that she know he was dead. She said Lord spoke to her and talking about I took him, died, found him dead, dressed in his suit, in the seat like right here dead.
In his sleep?
He
Well,
he was
he was getting up, getting ready for church, right?
already dressed
Already dressed.
with the keys in his hand, sat down in the seat, head slumped over dead.
Oh, he was in his chair. Wow. Heart
Yeah,
attack. Heart
yeah.
attack. That is crazy.
That's why
Mm-mm-mm.
you gotta be because you will get removed eventually. Do you hear what I'm
Mm-mm-mm.
saying? And you don't want to get removed like that.
So after your mom them couldn't get in the house, right?
My sister and husband couldn't get in the house, so they done a welfare check. Police went in there and
And that's
and
when
told
they
that
found.
and told him
Uh-huh.
say and said he's dead.
Dang. Mm,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I know this might not be uh a
That
good
is
sub
crazy.
a good subject tonight, but I'm just speaking just real just to the facts and really what's going on. You
That
know,
is crazy.
every last one of us have to get our house in order for what's to come. 'Cause Angeline, something else is
Mhm,
coming. I don't know when and I don't know where, but something else is about to take place.
mhm.
And this time it's going to hit America hard. I don't know what it
I
is,
believe it.
but it's going to hit America hard, real
Mhm.
hard, real hard.
Yeah.
It's going to shake some faiths. It's going to shake some. It's going to shake some faith, but it's also going to be a time where God is going to give man and woman and boy and girl an opportunity to repent too.
Mhm,
So I don't know what it is. You
mhm.
know, I'm hoping and praying, that whatever it is that God will keep us safe through all this.
Yes.
You know,
Most definitely. Yeah.
I'm praying to hear. I'm praying to hear keep us safe because you know what,
Mhm.
just a lot. I don't think people have a. You know what? I don't think people really have a clue. I don't think they have a clue on really what's about to take place. You know. Uh.
Yeah, a lot of people speaking on it, you know?
Yeah. Too many
Mm.
dreams. Too many warnings. Too many. Too many Christian people having dreams and warnings and God speaking
Mhm.
to them and
Mhm.
everything and all that. It's too many of them. You know. And like God just say, just get prepared on what's to come. I'm gonna take care of you, but just get prepared on what's to come.
Yeah.
You know, you know. Sometimes
Yeah,
you
we
have to
got
go.
to stay prayed up.
Sometimes darkness have to come in order for us to start walking to the light, which is
Mhm.
God. Sometimes darkness have to come,
Mhm.
and it might not feel good. You know that thing dealing with AT&T, not AT&T, with Verizon and all them, everything just went out.
Oh, yeah, they giving back everybody, what, $20 or something like that?
But listen
$20
what I'm,
credit.
but listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying though. How coincidental that was. To me, that was like a test because don't you know your phone go out, you can't get in touch with 911, you can't call nobody. It just
Mhm.
like that. It was just like it's a test. It's a test.
Did you have they service? You had,
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
Mhm.
I got cricket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Mhm.
it bothered my kid's mom phone. She couldn't get nobody for 12 hours.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
her phone was down for 12 hours. So I don't know.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah, I saw
anything
that
else?
on the news.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I saw that
And
on the
what
news.
it's something to that, Angeline. People don't believe it, but it's something to
Mhm.
that. It's something to that now. It's something to that.
And all this AI, they done went AI crazy. Do you hear me?
Hey, look at the post I made. Hey, look at the look at the post I made. When you get on the phone, look at the post I made. I made an AI post. I want you to
Oh,
look at it.
okay.
You gonna holler.
O okay.
You gonna holler. You gonna holler. But anything you
No.
want to elaborate on before we leave though?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Look, let me ask you something though. This off the subject, just something I saw, just a short that I saw, and this baby just going, this same baby is going around doing that little TikTok dance. It's like a newborn baby.
What?
Yes, yes, it's a newborn baby doing that TikTok dance. You know how they eat,
Yeah.
they do this here, do yes, the little newborn doing that.
Is
I
it
say, Lord,
AI?
AI is going.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
AI.
AI can show you being AI can show me and you being a prostitute out there working the streets.
What?
Do you know that? Somebody could take a picture of me and you and have us on the streets like we prostitute. That's how serious this thing is getting. It can have me and you look like we robbing a bank.
I don't like that.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
You know,
It can,
they used to say, believe nothing what you hear and half what you see. Now you can't even believe what you see.
uh-uh. It can make me and you look like we stealing inside of a store. It can make you look like you kissing another woman. It can make me look like I'm kissing another man. Look on some of the Utah pranksters. These pranksters on YouTube and Facebook. Look on them. They showing. They say, "Is this you?" And that man said, "Where you get that from?" He said, "That ain't me." He said, "It looked like you." Show him kissing another man. Yeah.
That
All they
is
gotta do, all they gotta do is take a picture of you in the store somewhere.
That is scary though. Do not like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I do not like that.
Ah. Pranksters are going around these stores. You make sure you have your antennas up. When somebody around you doing something silly, just say, where the camera at? Where the camera? Yeah. I was gonna try to do a little test run and do. I wasn't gonna do that, but I will do like a little prank. And I said, nah. I said I ain't gonna have nothing backfiring on me.
Mm-mm. Take your own picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like just
Yeah.
taking random people pictures and then putting them in a compromising situation. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That
You can go to a married couple and you can take a picture of the husband or wife and say, I thought I seen you with this man right here. This is you. And show them kiss another man or woman. And they spouse said, what? And get them hurt.
that's dangerous.
I told you. It's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah. And it's gonna be some people that actually doing that because they
They
low
they
down.
are doing it. They got pranksters going around doing it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little too far. They
Yeah.
yeah, they took that a little bit too far.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That that camera is something else, baby.
Sure will. Everybody got them now. Show out inside Walmart, your grocery store if you want to.
You be all over the internet, won't it?
I want.
Yeah, that's the first thing they do, pull out their phone
Pull out that phone
and
to my.
start recording.
Yeah.
Man, you can't get away with that now in public.
No. Y'all ready for that snow, Angeline? Because it's supposed to dip down from y'all all the way up our way.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I am ready for it, babe. I'm ready for the
Yeah.
white stuff. Yes,
Well,
yeah,
listen, Angeline, y'all have a good. We was on a good topic tonight. You think so?
yeah. Yeah, I think that was a good topic. That was well needed to be talked about. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It is.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is. It is. Well, Angeline,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna hold you, Angeline. Angeline, you had yourself a good one, and you keep doing well on your lives. I mean, not your
Keep
lives. Well, on your shorts, because your
yeah,
numbers climbing.
yeah, yeah.
You got
It is.
2090.
Yeah. Imma keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, Imma
Just
keep going
patience.
with this
Just
Imma keep going with this little schedule, and, it actually give me more time off
yeah.
it actually give me more time to do what I need to do around
Yeah.
here or whatever. Because
Yeah.
before it was like I was consumed, da, 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 da. But with
Yeah.
this schedule, with me being on a schedule, and I know I got to do it this day, and that day, and I know this day and this day is nothing. It balances it out, and I'm hoping it'll work for me, you know, in the long run.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, Angeline, you have yourself a good night. Thank everybody for
You
coming
too.
in and seeing after us and everything. But peace, Angeline, you have yourself a good night. And call me if it starts snowing down there, son. And I will call.
All
And I
right,
and
all
I
right.
and I
I'm
call.
finna go
All
check
right.
out. I'm finna check your video out.
Yeah. Check it out. Check all my videos I got and see how you like them.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Bye bye.